What is going on, guys? Now, as you know, the Amazing Spider-Man 2 game trailer has been released today, so that means we are going to do a little breakdown of the trailer anyway, and yeah, let's get started on it.
A killer still roams in...
First off, there is what looks to be the Daily Bugle in the background, or at least I think that says Daily Bugle anyway.
the guts of this city.
There's been a lot of debate over the internet about this particular scene. Now, CK, obviously like a gang, but it looks like it's written in blood. And CK, people are saying, stands for Cletus Kasady, and obviously we all know him to be Carnage. So could it be that Cletus Kasady is Uncle Ben's murderer? And we also have a skull, so maybe it's like a tag.
And you let him walk away. Have you done your...
Alright, so this could perhaps be another victim, or maybe some other villain has been killing, but I assume it's another victim of, like, obviously the main character that you're trying to take down, which is Uncle Ben's murderer, but that's just a guess. Or, when you play as Peter Parker, you go to the crime scene such as this, take a few pictures, investigate the crime scene, and then you've got to like work it out, and then as Spider-Man you go and solve the crime or find the bad guy, something like that. That'd be pretty interesting.
Best to stop him, to bring this murderer to justice. You were gifted with wonderful powers, but still you...
Right, now this is a really interesting part of the trailer. This is basically Peter Parker, and this is what the Peter Parker missions are going to look like, and all this, and no, you cannot be Peter Parker, run into an alley, then change into Spider-Man, because they confirmed that on Twitter, because that'll just give away his identity, they said, but I think that's a pretty good game mechanic. But anyway, so yeah, this is what the Peter Parker side missions will look like.
You are unable to track down the prey who matters most to you.
Alright, now going back to that part where I was saying about on the Peter Parker missions you investigate crimes and take pictures. Now this looks like where you would solve them, like you have all the pictures hung up, you put the pieces together and stuff like that. Or this could be pictures of trying to figure out where Uncle Ben's killer is, where he's been spotted, so on and so forth. But Peter Parker's hair actually looks like Andrew Garfield's hair, which is really interesting, so I'm glad that they're getting a look for him right at least. Alright, so it looks like this house belongs to a specific person who may be addicted to hunting animals, eh?
Allow me to help you.
And yes, it's who it sounds like, it's Kraven the Hunter. Now, I kind of found this a bit weird, but it looks like on the Peter Parker mission you go to him. So, yeah, maybe Peter needs Kraven's hunting skills or something like that to track down Uncle Ben's killer. Also, I don't like the look of Kraven. He obviously looks alright because it's in the movie universe, kind of, but why didn't they just stick with the comic book looking version? He looks better in the comics. And also I assume that Kraven knows Peter's identity because he has that like sense of smell and he's just a good hunter like that, so you know, we can probably assume that.
I will make you what you are.
A pretty slick shot of Spider-Man, and his costume looks awesome.
Meant to be.
Right, I don't know whether anybody else has noticed this, but on the sleeve of these like thugs, there's a red star. Now that's basically the Russian symbol for what Rhino is in the Amazing Spider-Man 2 movie. You know, he has that red star, like the... I can't remember what it's called, but it's to do with Russia. So maybe there's some kind of Russian mafia or something, like Russian gang in New York City, and it looks like the truck from the Amazing Spider-Man 2 as well. What the hell? I've just noticed that right now. But yeah, tell me what you guys think about that.
The ultimate hunter.
And of course, people have speculated about this too. He has black webs. Now, I don't know whether this is just because of the lighting, cause on the floor and on the crates it's white, and then coming out of his hands it's black, but people are assuming this to be part of the Hero or Menace system that's being implemented into the game. That's kind of where if you don't fight crime and stuff like that, then you get penalised and punished for it. And if you do fight crimes, then you get like rewarded for it. So people are speculating that you get black webs and you become evil. I don't know what to make of this, but whatever. And yes, we are seeing all the same moves from the Amazing Spider-Man 1 game, which kind of annoys me because that's what they did with Batman Arkham Origins when it came out after Arkham City and it had all the same moves and but hopefully we'll have some new ones in there. Maybe the combat system will be a bit more free flow other than the last game. I hope so anyway. And yes, stealth takedowns are back. About time as well. Looks like they've kind of changed them up a bit, made them a bit more, I don't know, wider variety, I guess. Now here's a closer look at that red star that was on the side of the sleeves back on those thugs earlier. Now that you can see closer, what do you guys think of it? I kind of think that these thugs might be working for the Rhino. I mean, just because the Rhino was in the Amazing Spider-Man 1 game and is in the movie doesn't mean we can get a cameo of him in the second game. So he might have an appearance in this game and these may be people that are working for him, but then again, you never know.
Never forget.
So of course this is another stealth takedown and here's a closer look at the black webbing. I'd probably say it might be black webbing actually, but then it could be just the light, I'm not sure. I don't really know what to say, but the Hero or Menace system could have some effects here, I'm not exactly quite sure.
What you do defines who you are. Let's see if a hero or a...
Now I wanted to bring this to everyone's attention. Look at how detailed this city is. It looks amazing. Now remember we'll have Webbrush as well in this game, don't forget that. But look at how the lights shine, look at Spider-Man's eyes, how they reflect the sunlight and stuff like that, it looks amazing. And the really narrow streets as well, that looks cool. It'll actually feel like you're swinging past buildings this time. And also his web shooter on his wrist, I don't know whether you guys noticed this, but yeah. Oh, and also look at the webbing, half is white, half is black, so I assume it's just the lighting on the black webbing now, so I can probably say it is just the lighting. Well, that's what I think anyway. But yeah, back to the web shooter. Try and get a close look at that web shooter and tell me what you guys think of it in the comments below.
Menace will crawl from the dark.
Beenox, what have you done to Electro? It looks more like freaking Mr. Freeze, Arnold Schwarzenegger Mr. Freeze out of the flipping Batman film. What? Oh, oh god. Yeah, if that's meant to be Jamie Foxx, please redo it because you made Peter Parker look like Andrew Garfield, but that does not look like Jamie Foxx. Anyway, it looks like it's in Times Square because there's like a giant TV screen behind him, or what looks to be one anyway. So we could have an appearance from Electro, Green Goblin, Rhino in this game. Hopefully we'll get Shocker as well. I hope to God we get Shocker because he'll be well cool to fight. Now, my overall thoughts on this, like, Cletus Cassidy being the murderer, maybe, like, the main villain, kind of, maybe he becomes Carnage, because this is, like, a spin-off side. It's not, like, going with the movie exactly. So I think that'll be amazing, no pun intended. Hopefully other villains such as Shocker, Mysterio, Rhino, maybe, I think that Kraven is just training Spider-Man just to get to know him, you know, like, because that's the type of thing he gets to know his prey before he hunts it. So maybe, I hope Kraven decides to just turn on Spider-Man and you've got to like fight him or something. It looks like we're going to fight Electro in Times Square, that's what I think anyway. Hopefully they'll make him look more like Jamie Foxx, please to God, Beenox, please. And hopefully we'll get some more gameplay before it comes out on like the last Amazing Spider-Man game. But yeah, tell me what you guys think in the comments section below. And don't forget to hit the like button. If you want more, then hit the subscribe button. More news for the Amazing Spider-Man 2 movie and game will be coming shortly, and I hope to see you all next time.